Hey guys, it's Jean-Claude, and the viewers once again have spoken. The criminal that bets on incentives is going to win this one. Baroness, you're just going to have to wait another day. Oh, almost flipped it over. Let's see what we have here. And as a friendly reminder, I do not look at these, and I tell you what, it's very, very hard not to be able to look at these decks even though they're out of their boxes. So we're going to have to try and get these decks as soon as possible. Hoping to get this box finished out. Was there 3 decks, so definitely within the next week. And then we're going to start the patron openings with a brand new box. All right. Starting off with... Oh! I know some people want Baroness because of a gigantic creature, but check it out. The Niflkong. We seem to get this more than any other creature in the channel. All right, 12 power. Only play with the top half. Whenever you play it, search your deck and discard pile for any number of Nifl creatures, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck. Fight, reap. You may destroy a friendly Nifl creature. If you do, deal 3 damage to a creature. Steal an amber and destroy an enemy artifact. That is a fun card. I like that quite a bit. Xeno Beast, 4 power skirmish. Fight. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put 1 into your hand and 1 at the bottom of your deck. That is awesome. I love the skirmish with that effect. Sacro Beast, 5 power, 2 armor, and has skirmish. Vault's Blessing, amber whenever you play it. Each player gains an amber for each mutant creature they control. That could be insane with... Oh my gosh, there's a second one. Please let this be a huge mutant deck. Come on. Savage Clash with a damage pip and a draw pip. Destroy each creature except the most powerful enemy creature and the least powerful friendly creature. Love the Untamed Board Wipes. Niffle Ape, 3 power. While it's attacking, ignore, taunt, and elusive. A second Niffle Ape. A third Niffle Ape. Okay. Dark Fairy, 2 power skirmish. Fight, gain 2 amber. It's coming. Amber pip, 2 damage pips. Search your deck and discard pile for either half of a gigantic creature. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck. Makes those gigantic creatures that much more reliable. Now we're on to Starlights. It's Disruption Field. It's an upgrade. Amber whenever you play it. Your opponent's keys cost +1 amber for each disruption counter on it. This creature gains Fight, Reap. Put a disruption counter on Disruption Field. Okay, that'd be a great card to put on the Niflkong, especially if our opponent doesn't have any direct damage to get rid of it. Stealth Stir, 3 power elusive. It can be played as an upgrade. It gives the creature of the text. This creature gains elusive. Armory Officer Nell, 4 power, enhance the draw pip. After an upgrade enters play, draw a card. Let's see a lot of upgrades then. Survey, amber whenever you play it, enhance the draw pip. Look for the top 2 cards of your deck, discard 1 of them. Censor Chief Garcia, 3 power, play, fight, reap. Keys cost +2 amber during your opponent's next turn. Scout Pete, 4 power, play, fight, reap. Look at the top card of your deck, you may discard that card. It's a good card. Oh, another one of those, very fun. Observe You Max, it's an upgrade, amber whenever you play it. This creature gains Fight, Reap, capture an amber. Hadron Collision, remove a ward from a creature and deal 3 damage to it. This damage cannot be prevented by armor. Commander Chan with the damage pip, 4 power, fight, reap, use another friendly creature. Another Commander Chan. Blast Shielding, it's an upgrade, amber whenever you play it with the damage pip. This creature gets +2 armor. After this creature is used, its controller may attach Blast Shielding to one of this creature's neighbors. Now we're on to Shadows, it's Spike Trap, it's an artifact, amber whenever you play it. Omni, destroy it. If you do, deal 3 damage to each flank creature. Ransack, steal an amber, discard the top card of your deck. If that card is a Shadows card, trigger this effect again. Macus Asp, 3 power skirmish and poison. Shoulder Id, 6 power taunt, it cannot fight. If it would deal damage, steal amber instead. Rad Penny, oh, too bad some of those enhancements gonna hit this card. 1 power, play, steal an amber, destroyed, shuffle it into your deck. Nexus, 3 power elusive, reap, use an enemy artifact as if it were yours. Another Nexus. Mutant Cutpurse with the draw pip, 3 power, enhanced 3 damage pips. I guess we know where all those damage pips came from now. Another one, no draw pip, but of course enhanced 3 damage pips. Francis the Economist, 3 power skirmish, fight, each player gains an amber. Another one of those, this one with the draw pip. And the final card of the deck is a Dark Wave, amber whenever you play it, deal 2 damage to each non-mutant creature. Alright, so I don't know the exact count of mutants in this deck, but I am very excited to see how many it is. Let's bring up our amber to start though. See, stealing, that's definitely going to get it. The Ransack, okay, decent amount there. Can't remember exactly how many we had inside Star Alliance. I know the upgrades had it at least. Okay. 3 Niffle Apes, not really a fan of those. Although in this deck with the Niflkong, I mean, it does allow us to steal an amber, so okay, not too bad. Alright, so for amber we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11 seems a little bit lower. The real question here is how many mutants are in here? Because that could really bump this up. Alright, let's get the amber control. Okay, it's a little bit slower. Both of those so far are slower, but we will throw them up there. Amber control might be lacking in this thing. That could be a problem. And then the Niflkong, I guess we can throw it up there, so we'll count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just 7. Not a huge number in mass mutations, especially if you consider the fact that we don't really have many cards that are doing more than just 1 Amber control. The Sensor Chief Garcia does 2. The Ransack could hit 2. And then the Disruption Field is the only other one that could potentially take our opponent off a key if they get up to 7 Amber. That could be a problem. Alright, let's bring up the creatures. And as we also bring up the creatures, we'll also see exactly how many mutants are in here. Come on, tell us we got lucky with the mutants. We need it for those Vault Blessings, guys. It's very important for those. I got a bad feeling, though. I don't think it's going to be that big of a number. Of course, we do have the 2 beasts here. That's going to immediately give us 2, but let's count up the creatures first. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. Wow, that's good. Although it did come at the cost of most likely Amber control. So let's bring up the mutants now, because this is going to really determine just how much additional Amber we're going to get. Too bad Scout Pete's weren't mutants. The 2 cut purses. The economics is not. The Spectre isn't. Let's see, what's Niflkong? It is a mutant at least, thank goodness. And oh boy, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that seems to be about the average amount of mutants that a mass mutation deck has, at least in my experience. So it's fine, but not great. That means the Vault Blessings is typically going to give both us and our opponents the same amount of Amber, at least in a mass mutations meta. Not that great. Alright, so the first thing we want to see in this deck is how many upgrades we had, because we have the Officer Nell. So Stealthster is 1. Let's see, I feel like it wasn't too many. No, we had at least 2 other upgrades. There's 1 there, 2. Was there 1 more? Yeah, Blast Shielding, there we go. Okay, so that's a shame. There's only potentially 4, which means we're typically not going to get too many extra draws off of the Officer Nell. This, oddly enough, is a lot like our last Niflkong deck. At least I believe is our last one. We have opened a lot of them on the channel, which is this deck seems to be all about using the Niflkong, even whenever you're calling a different house, thanks to the Star Alliance. Let's see here. Bring him up here. 2 Commander Chans does give us the ability to use it on non-untamed turns, and that is once again a very huge effect. This does everything to your opponent. It has a chance to kill a creature, stealing an Amber, and destroying an enemy artifact. That's just insane, really. Other than that, we only had 2 Nexuses to deal with our opponent's artifacts, so that's a little bit of a problem. The Niffle Apes are a little bit of a double-edged sword just because on their own they're not that great, but they are powerful with the Niflkong. Untamed seems to be the best house in here by far. The Shadow seems a little bit weaker than usual. I really don't know how I feel about Star Alliance in this set as a whole. It does feel weaker than it did in Worlds Collide. Well, so did the Saurians. The 2 best houses from Worlds Collide did take a little bit of a hit in this set, and I think that's fine. We didn't need another situation where, say, like Shadows in the first 2 to 3 sets was just pretty dang good. So let's kind of look at Star Alliance by itself. It's got a little bit of removal, some card quality thanks to Scout Pete's and the Survey, potentially the Nell. So it's at least serviceable. You can even say the Chans are helping out as well. It's giving you somewhere around a card's value because you get to use another creature whether you need it for a fight or a reap. So that is pretty sweet. It just doesn't look great. It's kind of underwhelming, but it's still a serviceable Star Alliance, even slightly better than average. But yeah, the Shadows, the Mutant Cut Purses, I don't know about these cards. 3 damage pips can be relevant, but just a 3-power body besides that, not the biggest fan of that. On the flip side, the Splinter, which is 1 power with 6 enhanced damage pips, is actually a little bit better. I say that because basically the same things will kill those 2 creatures for the most part, and having double the damage pips is kind of nice, just to finish off some of your opponent's creatures. Once again, Untamed gets the best board wipe in the deck. We cannot possibly use this if we have a Niflkong out, but it could be a great card to play before the Niflkong, right? Get our opponent's board down to nothing, drop down Niflkong, populate it with 3 Niffle Apes as well. That gives you at least 4 creatures to your opponent's 1. That is pretty cool, actually. I like that a lot. Yeah, overall, this is just kind of an average deck, really. The Untamed also had the Skirmish creatures, which is nice. The Dark Fairies, the 2 mutants. The card quality, thanks to the mutant that whenever it fights, you get to look at the top 3, draw 1, discard 1, put the other at the bottom. That's just a fantastic card. Yeah, the Untamed in this deck, very, very strong. So the rating for that deck, we're going to have to give that thing right around a B-. Let's set it aside, though, because we have another deck to open, so we can see which one you guys choose. It's going to be between the Baroness here and whatever this deck happens to be. Hopefully we get maybe some more variety on houses. It would be actually kind of funny to see two at the same houses, because I would like to see which name maybe you guys like more. Oh gosh, Purple Archon. This just has to win, right guys? You automatically are going to pick this. Sorion is the first house. Second house is Star Alliance. I realized I never should have said that. I'm completely unbiased here. You guys pick what you want. And the third house is Sanctum. Gormonk, they that quotes the landing. Okay, it's a big wide Archon, almost like Kylo Ren in that one scene with his shirt off. He's just extremely wide. Kind of funny that it reminded me of that, but so be it. So you got more of a demon-looking one up against more of an angelic one. Which one will you choose, the Baroness or they that quotes? Alright guys, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching my videos, and I'll see you next time.